my channel. Today I've got a baking video. I asked on Twitter whether people wanted to see a cinnamon bun recipe or a brownie recipe, and brownie won. I have this recipe already on my blog, which has been on there for the last 3 years I think, but I thought why not immortalise it and put it on YouTube, so it's always going to be here. And sometimes baking videos opposed to posts are a little bit easier to follow, so although this is a super easy recipe, I thought, hey, throw caution to the wind, let's do it. Obviously if you do give this a go yourself, please, well, you have to, but use the Bake with Liv hashtag, which is, you know, hashtag Bake with Liv. And yeah, let's get going.
You will need 200 grams of unsalted butter, 100 grams of dark chocolate, 200 grams of caster sugar, 4 eggs, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 75 grams of plain flour, 25 grams of cocoa powder, 100 grams of chocolate chips, and 3 crunchy bars.
Cool, so first things first, what you want to do before you do anything else is preheat your oven. I've preheated mine to 180 degrees fan assisted, so that's all done, it's warming up, it's getting going. So once you've done that, we're going to move on to the melting part, which is kind of the most complicated part of the whole thing, which is not complicated at all. What you'll need for this is your butter. I've actually sliced my butter into little cubes, so when it melts I don't need to have it on the heat for ages, it doesn't get too hot. I've also done my dark chocolate into little pieces, which you can just crumble. Then what I'm going to do is put it in a little saucepan, just like this one, which you can have on your hob, and simmer it over a really low heat for as short amount of time as you can, because you don't want this to get too hot, because we're going to be mixing it in with the eggs quite shortly. So just heat it until it's melted, and yeah, that's all you need to do for that. Once you've done that, set it to one side to let it cool while you get on with the next step. So next step, then you want to take a bowl, and then you want to crack your eggs into that. So you've got 4 eggs here, you've got 200 grams of caster sugar and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So what you want to do is crack your eggs, whisk in your sugar and then your vanilla extract, so it kind of forms a kind of foamy, frothy consistency, and it's all combined really nicely. Then what you want to do is just throw in all the rest of your dry ingredients. So you want to sift in your flour and your cocoa powder together. Then right at the end, you want to throw in your honeycomb and your chocolate chips. I tend to try and save some honeycomb for the top of the brownies because I really like the crunch and the kind of molten meltingness it gives. Technical. But yeah, so I've just crumbled up my crunchy, and then I just sew it all together and give it a good old mix so everything is totally combined. It forms a really nice gooey brownie consistency. Okay, so last step. So once your oven is heated, your brownie mix is pretty much ready to go. Then what you want to do, is grease your dish or your tin. I normally use a tin, but I've gone for a dish today. And what you'll probably need is some grease-proof paper, but because I'm not organised, I'm just going to use some butter and a little bit of flour to stop it sticking. So you want to just grease the whole of the inside of that, and then just pour your brownie mixture in so it's completely evenly spread, and pop it into your oven for about 20 minutes. Obviously this is kind of give or take, depending on the way your oven works and the fan and all of the rest of it. So give it to about 20 minutes, have a look at it, check, pop a cocktail stick in or a knife, see if it comes out clean. If it does, they're ready to come out. You don't want them to be too overdone. I mean, some people like them gooey, some people like them a little bit crunchier, but you know, it's how you like your brownies, but 20 minutes is a good all-round time. So yeah, let's put them in the oven. And that is how you do my honeycomb brownies. As you can tell, hopefully you can't tell because we've edited it well enough, but we're racing against light and time a little bit because, hey, winter problems, but they've just come out of the oven and they look amazing, if I say so myself. They've got a really nice crisp top on them. They're a little bit gooey, so I'm really excited. Maggie's excited too, pretending a little cry, but I don't think that's why. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did and if you'd like to see more recipes, as always. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And there was something else I meant to say, which was if you do bake it yourself, try and use the Bake with Liv hashtag, no obligation. But if you do, I'd love to see what you've been doing, and obviously you bake these too. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!